Money. Just hearing it feels heavy. It's not just numbers on paper, in an account. It's an invisible burden pressing down on every muscle, every breath. Some days we wake up with money worries completely surrounding us. It clings to us from the moment our eyes open. Before the first ray of sunlight even touches the window, the mind just keeps swirling. Bills, living expenses, tuition for children, bank loans. An endless long list, no end in sight. That worry, it seeps into every corner of thought. It turns into a suffocating pressure, as if someone is squeezing my chest tight. We try to breathe, but the chest keeps throbbing in pain. Every step we take, every small decision is dominated by that worry. Going to the market, choosing the cheapest item, shopping, weighing every penny. Even a simple meal becomes a complex calculation. It steals the innocence of life, steals away moments that should have been light and joyful. We ask ourselves, when will we escape this whirlwind? When will we have a peaceful day, not needing to think about money? But then that question itself turns into another worry, the worry of an obscure future, a future with no way out. When money worries become an everyday companion, we easily lose ourselves. We become hasty, impatient, wanting to find every way to escape, even knowing it might just be a dead end. We look around, seeing others achieve lightning-fast success. Our hearts burn like fire, asking ourselves, why can't I be like that? Then rushing into opportunities promising quick riches, sweet invitations, gambles that we mistake for investments. We don't have enough patience to research thoroughly, not sober enough to see the trap, because of the fear of poverty. The fear of not having enough money has clouded our reason. It makes us believe in unrealistic things, believe in magic, forgetting that no success comes easily. And then, failure. Time and time again. Every time we fall, the worry multiplies manifold. It's not just losing money, but also losing faith. Faith in one's own abilities, faith in a better tomorrow. The more we worry, the more wrong decisions we make. An emergency loan, an unnecessary item advertised as a once-in-a-thousand-year opportunity, an exhausting part-time job that brings no results. We just keep rushing into that whirlwind non-stop, thinking we are running, but actually just stamping our feet in place. Even moving backward, money, just like that, slips away like sand through our fingers. The tighter we try to hold on, the easier it is to lose. We blame fate, blame the market, blame everything around us, except ourselves, except the anxious mindset deeply rooted in our soul. That worry doesn't just affect finances, it also gnaws at relationships, arguments, unwarranted irritability, words that hurt loved ones, all stemming from that invisible pressure. It makes us forget the importance of family, friends, forget the small joys of life. Health also gradually depletes. Chronic insomnia, headaches, overthinking. The body reacts with utter exhaustion. Every morning waking up no longer feeling inspired, only feeling heaviness, helplessness, like a machine that has run out of energy. We try to do more, work overtime, take on more jobs, but the more we do, the emptier we feel. The money earned is only enough to pay off old worries, not enough to fill the emptiness within. The fear of poverty has become a monster. It devours all hope, all joy, turning life into a long string of stress and fatigue. We thought having a lot of money would end the worries, but the more money we have, the more the worries seem to increase. Worry about keeping money, worry about losing money, worry about not having enough. An endless loop, until one day I sat down, not to calculate, not to worry, just simply sat still, looked into the void, breathed slowly, deeply, tried not to think at all. In that moment of stillness, a thought suddenly flashed. Very small, very subtle. It didn't come from reason, but from deep within. What am I doing? This whirlwind, how long has it dragged me along? When will it end? And then, an obvious truth came surprisingly, that what was holding me back, what was making me lose money, was not the circumstances, not the lack, but the worry itself, the fear of losing money, the fear of not having money. That itself is the biggest barrier. It had turned me into a blind person, only seeing the green of banknotes, not seeing the true value of life. The desire to escape poverty, it had degenerated into an obsessive fear of poverty, fear of not enough, fear of losing. That fear, it doesn't attract money. On the contrary, it pushes money away. It blinds us, making us unable to see real opportunities, the right paths. We only see empty promises, deceptive shadows. Worry doesn't help us earn money. It only makes us lose money, lose clarity, lose the patience needed to build a solid foundation. And worse, it steals away self-belief, faith in one's ability to overcome. That moment, I realized what I needed to change was not the money in my pocket, but myself, my inner mindset. It's how I face money. I must let go of that invisible burden, let go of the obsessive fear. It was a difficult decision, like letting go of something that has been attached for too long, but it was necessary, so I could finally breathe a sigh of relief, to be able to look at everything from a different perspective, starting from a different mindset, not denying the importance of money. Money is still necessary. It's a means, but it's not the ultimate goal of life. It helps us live better, but it doesn't define a person's worth. A sigh of relief when seeing everything more clearly, no longer chasing the ghost of scarcity, no longer rushing into meaningless gambles. Instead, calmness, focus, starting to build from the smallest things. Create a simple financial plan, even just daily expenses. Learn to spend wisely, save regularly, even if it's a small amount. What's important is habit, persistence, no longer looking at others, no longer comparing ourselves to anyone. Everyone has their own journey, their own starting point. Focus on your own path, one step at a time, steadily. Every coin earned is the result of genuine effort, of wisdom, of sweat, and appreciation. It's no longer something to worry about, but a proud achievement and peace in the soul. It's worth more than any amount of money. When we worry less, our minds become clear. Only then do we see paths we've never seen before. Opportunities have always been there, but only when our mind is calm can we realize them. Opportunities don't just appear. They come from preparation, from a tranquil mind, a steady heart. Money doesn't just stay. It stays with those who appreciate its value and know how to manage it intelligently, consciously. The most important thing is not how much money you have in your account, but how you live your life, where you find joy, how much peace you feel. Let worries recede. Replace it with trust. Trust in yourself, in your abilities, trust in the process, in daily growth. When you stop obsessing over keeping money, when you stop fearing losing money, you will see money naturally finds its way to you and stays. Not because of luck falling from the sky, but because you have changed from within, from the roots of your mindset. And then life will naturally be lighter. There will be difficult times, but fear will no longer control you. You will be the master of the money flow and of your own life. You will find yourself stronger, more resilient. That's when money becomes a companion, a useful tool, not a burden or an invisible chain. Breathe a sigh of relief and live each moment fully. Everything will be okay. The important thing is that you have found peace from within yourself, from inside.